this is my how-to tutorial on putting together the Space Marine Commander. So I have pre-primed him already. Now I'm just going to cut him out of the spruce and glue them all together. Alright, let's open up the box. Okay, so here's the actual spruce. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out all the pieces I need and then glue them all together. Alright, so I'm going to start with his legs, which are right here. Let's get the better light here. Okay. Okay. And one thing to note is that when you are gluing them together, let me just bring the camera here a little closer. When you cut them out of the spruce, you might have little edges. So what you do is take the X-Acto knife, and then we're just going to clean off those edges a little bit so it's nice and clean. Okay, and same thing on this side. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just getting rid of any of the burrs that might be on the plastic, so it's all nice and even. Okay. Now we're going to cut out this piece here. And then for his head, what we're going to do is we're going to pick this one here. Okay. Okay, so I have his legs, and then this is his cape in the back. It goes like that. And then technically this is his front. It goes on the front side. And then his head is about right there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just zoom that in again. Okay. So what we want to do first again is clean off the edges. Okay. Now this is his front on the left side and that's his back. And you can see there's two little holes here and then there's two little divots here. So what they do is they technically go together like that, right? And now you have, that's his torso. So we're just gluing his head on top of his body. Okay. And now you could see, let's move this out of the way. Then now he's got his body, just need to attach his arms. And put him down like that. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to cut out his arms. So what I'm going to use is, I want to do let's do a chain sword. Okay, so I have a chain sword right here. Okay, the chain sword is on his left side. And then on his, sorry, that's his right side. And on his left side, let's put, let's see here. Left side, that's also left side, that's left side, so let's give him an arm. Okay, so let's give him this arm here. Okay. And then to give him a pistol. Let's give him, how about this one here? Okay, so again, first thing you want to do is basically clean off the edges here. I'll let the camera focus here. So I just want to, what I want to do is any of this white stuff here, we want to basically clean that off. Same thing as the front because we have a little bit of plastic there. So we just want to clean that off. Okay. Now this gun has his arm right here, and what we want to do is combine his arm with the other piece like that. So now this is like his arm right here, and that's his actual hand, sorry. So his hand is attached to the gun, and we want to glue the hand to the gun. Okay, just like that. Okay, so now we'll glue that part. Now when you're gluing with this kind of glue, you got to remember to hold it for, I'd say, at least 15 to 20 seconds, depending on what kind of glue you use, but I'm just using regular glue. I run out of the hobby glue for the Warhammer guys, but this will be good enough for now. Okay, so that's his arm, and then what we do is we attach his arm to his body. So you can see there's his bolter on one side, and then he's got a chain sword on the other. Okay, so now what we want to do is put a little bit of glue on his shoulder here. Actually, what I'll do, put it on here, or probably better to put it inside the shoulder pad. And then you can put it on top of his shoulder like that. Okay, now you can see there's a shoulder pad. Okay, and then we also have his other shoulder pad. And the last step for me would be technically, once he's all painted, stick him to the base, and then technically he would be standing, let me just put him like this, technically be standing like that. So again, this is a how-to tutorial on putting together a Space Marine Commander. Now these kind of instructions will work the same for any other War Machine miniature. You can put them together the same way, depending on what options you put for the actual left arm, right arm, chain sword, sword, bolter, plasma gun, whatever you want to do. So just different options you can add on, and of course the more Warhammer figurines you have, the more extra pieces you have, then you can mix match them, and you know, depending on what you want to do, bolters and looks like flamethrower gun, and there's a sword here and whatnot. And then like say I got an extra arm here, so you can do that. The other thing that a lot of people do is they also magnetize their miniatures. So what they'll do is they'll have one arm with one type of gun, and then they'll put a magnet on the inside of them, and then a magnet on his arm, and that could switch the arm over from one to another. So that's an option also. A little bit harder to do on the smaller miniatures, but if you have a bigger one or some of the vehicles and whatnot, then you can actually do it on that, because they're bigger pieces, easier to get the magnet in there, to drill it in there and whatnot, right? So there you go. Well, thank you for watching, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.